All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Red 80.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You can't rock me. You can't rock me.
Kill.
Back to throw, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Hey, set. Go 20.
Max 50. Max 50. Bring it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Zero. I don't think you got it, son. Max 50. Max 50.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford is going to float this over the middle into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Winston now to throw on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jameis to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Winston. Open man is Allison, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Lions, 1st down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 50, Mike. 50. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing is Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Hatchet. Hatchet. Shift. Like 7.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
36. I got one. Come on, Mahar, remove. 36 to Mike. Watch twist.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long. Coming up. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, 5-0. 36 to Mike. Hey, check. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Winston. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Jameis now on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 18.
Ready. White 25. 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
From the gun, Winston. Buying time to his left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Check 52. Say, hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, let's get him for first.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To the air again with Winston. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis again. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On the ground, this is Johnson. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Switch.
Now it's Stafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Complete to Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 16. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and they will score. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 7, Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Lions.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Watch 36.
Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. He's tired of me. 5-0.
Here's Winston. They'll find Everett there, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, it's Winston. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready. Blue ready. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ronald Jones, 26 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's at least
on like the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. They used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to Johnson again. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it with Johnson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Yeah. Alert! 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Stafford now to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays at that spot. 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
General West.
Again, it's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, foxtrot. Watch 36.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Second and 10 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
Set, 250.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Set, 280.
I'm trying to come.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now Stafford. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready, black 25.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Let him go.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and I think the game balls need to bet that you would agree.
Yeah.